Okay, friends, once again, a very good evening to all of you. Those who know me, very good. Those who don't know me and who have just joined, my name is Ramzan. I am based here in UAE. I stay in Sharjah and I do regular training on Excel, Power BI, and PowerPoint. These are my three specialization and we are recording the session which I will going to share it with all of you, don't worry. And I regularly do the trainings in companies and this type of webinars I do in 15 days or once in a month. And we also plan some complete course on Excel formulas on Power BI, which I'm going to share you today at the end of the session. So those who are interested to join, they can join it. Okay. So today's session, friends, is on Power BI. So I will quickly open one simple presentation and I will spend a few minutes on that as I wanted to show you practically. So if you see this presentation, which I have just opened, it's around 296 slides. So it's my complete Power BI presentation, which I take in a company, and it has everything. So I will just show you and we will quickly start. So this is the presentation of Power BI step by step. And this is something about me. I'm a certified trainer, Excel expert. I'm also a Power BI analyst, regularly do the training. Yes, Asma, I'm going to share it with all of you, even the presentation. Okay. So participant introduction, very difficult because I can see we have around, I can see now you have more than 95 people joined. Now more two people will be able to join. Otherwise, we have limitation of 100. Okay, friends. So normally the Power BI, there are something levels in Power BI. The first thing in Power BI is importing a data and creating visualization. Some of you have already joined my session, but those who have not joined, who are joining first time and have never worked on Power BI, small introduction for them, friends. Otherwise, I teach entire dashboard preparation and people don't know what's happening, so it's of no use. So like MS Excel, you have another software with the name Power BI, inshallah, Adnan. Like you have Excel, you have another software with the name Power BI. So BI stands for business intelligence. Those people who know, you have to be a little patient because I wanted to explain to those who don't know. And this Power BI is again a Microsoft product. Okay, like Excel, PowerPoint is of Microsoft, Power BI is of Microsoft. This software is exclusive designed to create reports and dashboard. And the main intention of this software is, in this software, you can pull a data from different softwares. You can take it from Excel, MS Access, you can import CSV file, you can connect to Zoho One, you can connect to Salesforce, you can connect to SAP, you can connect to Azure, many database you can link. You can pull the data from different softwares and create a nice looking dashboard. Suraj is asking, it's a paid. Uh, in starting, Suraj, it's a free software. You can download, you create a dashboard, and you can do everything. It's totally free. But at an organization level, when you want to publish this and you want this report to be shared among your colleagues, then you need to purchase it. So per user, there is a license fee and it's $10, 9.99. It's a $10 per user per month. And then you have different plan. You have pro, you have premium, and then you have another corporate plans. So if you want to practice, you can freely download. I will share the link in a WhatsApp group. Download, practice. It comes with, yes, correct. You are right, Amar. It comes with Office 365 premium subscription also. Yes, if you have that plan, you will also get Power BI in that. So the intention of saying this is it's a software where you import the Excel file and other files, and then you create a nice looking dashboard. You can connect different tables, create the link. In this, you get one more very interesting thing, and that is this is the second thing, which is basically a cleaning messy data while importing. Means there is a concept known as Power Query in Power BI. It's there in Excel also. So while importing a data, you clean the data. And after cleaning, then you create the visualization on that. So Power Query is also there in this software Power BI. I will show you everything practically, more few minutes theory part. So you get little bit base of what we will be doing. Then friends, you have more, like in Excel, you have a formulas. In Power BI also you have formulas. But in Power BI, we say it as DEX. Okay, data analysis expression. So that is the formulas which we use in that. So basically you have data visualization, you have Power Query, you have data modeling part, and you have DEX. So I take all these trainings in a corporates. I take all these trainings. Okay. So that's why it is given day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. And the last day, I give them the project. So basically, Power BI consists of visualization, Power Query, data modeling, means creating relationship between two tables. We have DEX formulas, and in the end, we do the projects. So today, as many of you are new, again, we will be doing the data visualization part. And in next 35 minutes, I'm going to show you some nice looking, amazing dashboard. And the intention of this showing is not some magic that I can also do, but you will also be able to do after this session. That is my promise. So this session is step by step. I'm going to show you very, very slowly. So let's get started, friends. And I can see 100 people have joined. That is very good. Now no more people will be able to join because I have the 100 limit only. So you will see 99 and 100. So that is good. Adnan is asking, I'm sorry, is DEX like we have formulas, Excel trim? Yes, Adnan, you are very much correct. So DEX is nothing complex, Adnan. Like in Excel, you have the sum formula, count formula. Same way in Power BI also you have the same formula. The method of writing that is little different. And in fact, it's very simple. When you learn the DEX, people fear. But when you understand the logics, its concept, you will say, oh, it's simpler than Excel. It's like that. So that is one thing. Like in Excel, you have VLOOKUP. In Power BI formula, we use related formula. In Excel, you wanted to calculate, let's say, yearly sales, monthly sales, we use a formula. Here, you can just drag, drop, and everything is done. You will see, I will give you some interesting thing. So these are the things, friends. So these are the topics which I will be covering today. So the first topic which we will start now is we will import a clean data. I have mentioned very clearly, friends, clean data. It means in this data, you don't have to use Adnan trim formula. You don't have to combine first name and last name. Your date format is correct. It's a clean data. If I import unclean data, means like a messy data. So what is going to happen? I have to go to Power Query and then I have to do everything. So it is going to take time. So that I do when I do the full-fledged session. So this session, I will import a clean data. On that, I will show you how do you create a simple column, bar, line, and pie chart. But very interesting chart. And you will say, wow, Ramzan, this is amazing, amazing color combination, amazing layout, and it is going to be amazing session. We will add the cards, we will add the slices in that. I will add the interaction in that. I will show you how do you publish. Not only publish for myself, but I will publish it for you. Means I will publish as a public link. I will create a shareable public link and I give it to you on the chat. You click on that and you will see the nice dashboard and you can click on that and interactive will happen. So this is going to be the very interesting session if you stay with me. I apologize for those people who have already joined my Power BI session. In this session, you are going to get the same thing, friends, but it will be a revision for you. And those who are new, they are going to love this. So let's move a little bit more ahead. And then when I do the detailed session, then we do all this thing. What are the platforms, Power BI features, what are different licensing, how Power BI flows, where does my Power BI stands in the market? It's on the top. All the software, Power BI is on the top. Case study. So all these things I do in a theory part. If I take now, it's going to go a little bit big session. Time is going to go. So we will start directly with the last option. That is the start with the practical. Okay. So finally, now your wait is over and we are starting with the practical. Okay. So now, friends, what I will do, I will go here and I have installed Power BI. So those who don't know, they can go to powerbi.com. In that Power BI, or you can search Google powerbi.com and go to that website, only Microsoft website. You should go, no other website. Download the software, install, download it and run it. The file size is around 650 MB. Run it and it will open. No sign in required, no payment required, no user, nothing you have to do. Just install and start practicing. They have made very easy, friend. They want you to learn. So take a benefit of it. So I click on Power BI desktop and my Power BI desktop is opening. Now we will start our actual session and session is getting recorded and I promise you, you will learn something. Okay, let's start. So Power BI is opening and this is your Power BI screen. It comes this way. So I just close this by clicking on X. So this is the final Power BI screen, friends. Like you see daily Excel screen 10-20 times. Now this is a Power BI screen. I know some of you work on it, but those who don't work, for them. The first step in this screen is to understand the screen, which will take a few seconds. So if you will see this white area, this is the place where you will be creating a reports. And when multiple reports comes together, it becomes a dashboard. So this is known as a page, or in Power BI term, we say it as a canvas, C-A-N. So this is a canvas where you will be designing everything. On the right hand side, friends, you have a data visualization option. This is a visual. These are all the charts and everything which you can create it. On the left hand side, if you will see, there are three things. One is the report view. So this is a report view. This is the data view, means whatever data we will import, you will see it over here. And the third is the model. Here you can create relationship between two tables, two or more, one to one, many to one. So all this type of relationship you create between table and you can pull the data from multiple table and create this reports. It's amazing. So let's get started. The first step in Power BI, always you need a data. You don't have a data, correct? So here we will import a data. So the first step will be in home, there is an option Excel workbook. This is mostly used in companies. So that's why they have given Excel workbook over there. You have option over here also, import data from Excel. If you have SQL server, you click on SQL server, it will ask you the admin, username and password. And then you can select the database. In database, what table you wanted to connect. It's very simple to connect SQL server also, because that's of the Microsoft. The another option over here is get data. When you click on get data, you will get lots of options from where you can get the data in Power BI. Not only this, you can get more than 150 places. I click on more. When I click on more, you will see lots of options that from where you want the data. So I come over here and you will see lots of options. It's opening. So you can get it from SAP, from Azure, from Data Lake, from SQL, from Oracle. You just name and you will Get it. So you see this has come. So you have all the options over here. You just see Microsoft Dynamics, Salesforce, Google Analytics. It's amazing. LinkedIn, if you are in HR, if you use LinkedIn for sales, you can use it from there. So lots of things. So let's take one simple one, Excel workbook, and I say connect. Simple. And over here, I will go to the path from where I wanted to pull. So this is my path, and I have a Excel file. I will just show it to you. Super store clean. This is a regular file which most of the trainers use for demonstration, as it has lots of data. So in this file, I have around 43,000 records. You have country, city, state, region, you have total sales and all the categories and all. So it's a good database for practice. If you want, I can share it with you, no problem. So this is a general database. So I just select the copy from here, and then I have to just, yeah, sure, Hina, sure. So I go over here and I paste the path, and over here, I will say open. Okay, so I click on get data, right? For basic user, I'm explaining, and I click on open. As soon as you click on open, you have to select the Excel file which you want to import and just say open. That's all. So now you are importing an Excel file. So in this session now, what I suggest, don't perform with me. If you perform with me, then I have to go very slow. And then when you will perform, you can't see my screen. So when we do full-fledged session now, Mohsen and Lina, then you should do it with me. In this webinar, if you try to do it with me, you will miss some point because I can't wait for 2-3 minutes and then you will practice. So it will be a little bit difficult. And then if something is not happening, then you will ask, I have to reply. So it becomes, so do it afterwards. Recording, I will give it to you. So now when I click on import, it showed me two things, order and sales data. So I click on this order over here and it shows me this data. This is one data and this says this is another data. So I say Excel, I need a data from order. This is the sheet name which was there in that Excel file. So click on it, and here in the friends, you have two options, load and transform. If you have a messy data, you want to clean the date, you want to use a trim formula, means before importing, you want to clean the data, then you use transform data. So when you click on transform, it will open another small software in that with the name Power Query, which we are not doing now. So as my data is clean, I will say load. I will directly import the data. So I say load and my data is imported. Now means it's importing. So it will see the data if there is any problem, error, and when it says perfect, everything is fine, he will show me successfully done. Now see it's loading. And it should give me a tick mark saying your data is loaded. Okay. 43,000 rows has been imported. Okay. Can we pick both the table? Yes, Nadim. You can pick both the table together with that both the sheet and click on import and Power BI will take that. Yes, possible. Now your data is imported. So now you will say, Ramzan, where is the data? So if you will see on the right hand side, there is an option data. And here this order table has come. So in Power BI, instead of sheet, we say it as table. Okay, so this is, whenever I say table, you remember this one. So when I click on this arrow, it shows me all the columns which was there in my Excel table. Understood? So the first step is this. Now you will say, okay, Ramzan, this table has come, but where is the data? Where I can see? So remember in few minutes before I had told you this one on the left hand side data view. So I click on data view and this is your data. Oh, where is the data? It's coming. So this is the data which has been imported. Got it? Understood this much? And this is the place left side. This is a report view. So when I click on this is a report view, this is the data view. Data view, you will not come much. Once you import the data, work is done. So very less you will come over here. Now let's start our actual work. So now I'm over here and I wanted to start building a nice dashboard, reports over here. So first I will decide what I need. So naturally, before starting this project, you would have discussed with your management that, okay, we need a country wise, city wise, category wise. I need to show percentage. I need to show some KPIs. I need some slicers. I need a logo. I need a company heading. Yes, all these things you might have discussed. So let's say you had already planned that I wanted to create first chart management wants to see is country wise. So you see how we will create. And now our, yes, if time permits, Nadeem, I will show you. It's again a very simple thing. Time permits, I will show you. So now I will come over here, friends. And now you see the first step, what I am doing is here on this canvas, I want to create first chart in Power BI. I have a column, I have a data. I come over here in visualization area. You will see this one chart, clustered column chart. Very slow I'm going to go. Okay. So I click on cluster column chart. And when I click on the left hand side, you see this chart has come here, this one. But it does not have anything. It's a blank chart because there was no data I have selected. In this chart, I want to show country-wise sales. So what I will do, these are my columns, and here in the columns in bottom, if you will see in the bottom right, there is a column total sales. So I click on total sales. When I click on it, you will see one line has come. It is showing you total sales. But I wanted to show this country-wise. I want to split this in countries. When I click on total sales, you see it came in y-axis. Okay, where is the country? Here is the country. So this country, I will drag it under x-axis. So either you drag like you do in pivot table, or you just click on country. So I just click on country, automatically it will come under y-axis. And your first simple chart is ready first, basic. I will just adjust it normally. And now you will see in next few minutes, I will make it very beautiful and you will say, wow, this is nice. After you make this chart, I wanted to make a good formatting of it. And then other charts, I will do the copy paste. Then I don't have to worry. I'm not going into the theme part now. We'll come later. So the first thing I want in this chart is the data labels. Like in Excel, you do right click and add data label. Same concept over here. So I select the chart and I will go here, format your visual. In format your visual, you have all the options available. So the first thing I want to do is the data label. I click on data labels. You see 23 million, this all numbers has come. If you are seeing on the laptop and desktop, it will be very clear. If you are seeing on the mobile, you will see very small one. So first is data label. The second thing is, I don't want this country total sales. I want to bring the title in center. I want to put the border. I want to put the shading. Everything is in front of you. See now on the screen. I click on the x-axis over here and I say, I don't want title. I just switch off the title. Halas. Title is gone. You see the word country is gone. Same with this left side, this title I don't want, for example. So I'm just showing you the options so you know from where we do. I go to the y-axis and I say, I don't want a title over here. You see, I'm switching it off. Title is gone. I even don't want to see the y-axis completely. So I will switch it off the y-axis. Entire y-axis, that millions numbers is gone. Okay, I wanted to bring the title in the center. So I go to the general, there is an option general, and there is an option title. Very simple. I click on the title, and over here, I will say make it center. It came in the center, and you will also say, Ramzan, I wanted to put some different text. So over here, you have a text. So I don't want the word sum of, I just need total sales by country. Very simple. Work is done. So you will say, okay, Ramzan, how do I put the borders? So there is the option effect. This is very nice option. You go to the effect and two things you on, visual border and shadow, and it becomes beautiful. I click on visual border and I click on shadow and your chart becomes beautiful. I want a round corner. You have a round corner options also. Same, you will go into the formatting part. You will go to the general. In that, you go to the effect And this border, you want round corners. So again, I go to the visual border and I say, I want rounded corner as 10 and press enter. And you will see it has become rounded corner. I wanted to change the color. So I have one color number, which I will just copy it so that it's easy. So I have took this green color one. So I will just copy this color and code, and I wanted to change the column color. So I go over here. I go to the column. This is the column option. In that you will see blue color. In fact, if you want to change all different colors, you can do that. You can switch it on and you can do different colors for each bar. There is no automatic color here unless and until you apply conditional formatting on that. In Power BI, you can apply conditional formatting on chart. If the sales is more than 20 million, it should become green. If sales is more than 50 million, for example, 5 million, it should become red. Possible in Power BI. Okay, I will show you sometime. Okay, that is a more color, and I put some color, and I have given the color. I wanted to bring this data label inside, like in Excel you do. Same way here you can do. I will go to the data labels, and in data labels I have options. You see this position where I need inside, so it has come inside. So this all was the formatting part to show you, and there are lots of other formatting. If I go into it, then it will take more 10 minutes for that. So this formatting is sufficient for your projects when you build the dashboard. First thing. Now I wanted to start the second chart. Now I will not do all this hard work. I will just do the copy paste. We can do it in theme also, but I don't have time in that now to go to the theme and set everything. So here we will do a quick method of copy paste, which we are expert. I say copy and I say paste, and I paste it over here. Here I wanted to create, for example, category wise, but I want another chart. So the first is I convert this into the different chart. I click on clustered bar. It became clustered bar. But I don't want country. I want, for example, category wise. So I uncheck the country, or I take region wise. So I click on the region and I got region wise. But there is a problem because here the region came under legend. I need that in Y. So I just drag it in Y axis and it becomes perfect. I want to change the heading. So it means the title. So I go over here. I go to general. I go to the title and I say total sales by region. Total sales by region. So I just changed it to the region. I wanted to change the color also. So there is an option bars. I want to change the color. I go over here, and over here you can change some color. Again, for blue color, I have one code. You can take any color, but I love this color. So I take this color in many of my projects. I make it little small. Okay, perfect. Again, I say copy. And again, I say paste. Again, I put it over here, and I need another chart over here. But here, now I wanted to take a pie chart. So I will click on the option pie. I converted this into pie. But I want category over here. So I will remove the region from here, and I will drag the category under the legend, and it becomes perfect. But this word category, which is coming on the right hand side, I want it little down. So how do you bring that down? Again, I go over here in format. I go to the legend, and in that there is an option position. I want in bottom, so I bring it in bottom. I want to change the heading to category. So I go to the general. See, I'm repeating, so you will remember where I'm going, and now you should be able to remember where I'm going. So I say total sales by category. Done. So if you will see, my 3 charts are ready. Some more interesting thing will come as soon as we progress. Now I want a yearly chart. So I want to create a line chart. So I copy this and I paste it. And I bring this chart a little bit down. And from here, I will make it a little bit big. And let me make it a little bit small from here. And then I will move it down so that on the top I can put some nice KPIs. And here I need a line chart. So I click on line and it got converted into line. But I want year wise. So here it is country. So I remove this. If you know pivot, you would have understanding how it's happening. And here there is the option order date. In that I click on year and it becomes the year wise chart. Simple. I want it to look again little bit nice. So let's do some formatting. So I go to the format and there is an option lines. This is line. So I click on line. In that line, I get lots of options. Line style. So let's select some style. Dated, dash, dotted. There's a dotted. These are steps. So I click on stepped and it becomes beautiful. You want to add the marker. You can add the marker to it. You want to increase the marker size. What is marker? That small circle has come. That is a mark. I just increase it and I wanted to change the color of a line. So you can even change the color. Let's make it green. So I go in the line and I go to the color. If you are seeing now, friends, it's very simple to do. You don't have to put any formulas, this and that, but they have made it very, very simple. Yes, when you go on the formula part, you have to remember something, but this visualization part is very, very easy. Again, I wanted to change the title. So I go to the title and I say total sales by year, or you can say yearly sales. So if you will see in last 10 to 15 minutes, I have not done anything, but just showed you how do you create a visual. And you see how simple it was. Nothing rocket science, nothing much tough. It's very, very simple to do. Just you need a practice and you need an interest to learn. Again, I bring this little bit down and let me make this little bit small from here. So I say little bit small. Why I'm doing this? Because on the top, I want heading. I want to add a KPIs. I just make it little done. Now what? I wanted to create the heading. I want to create the KPIs. On the left side, I wanted to create the slicer. Something interesting we will do. Let's create first the slicer. Okay. And the above part we will do afterwards. Yeah, it's totally up to us. Some people will create the above part first. Some people will do below. It's totally upon your liking. There is no fixed rule for that. Yeah. So I say copy this and I say paste. I bring it over here and I just make it a little bit small. And in this now, I need a slicer. I don't need a chart. So I click on the slicer. This is the slicer. You see, I have brought the cursor in visualization, this area. This is so it will convert this into the slicer. It became slicer. But now I need a slicer with a drop downs. So I go to the slicer setting and in slicer setting, I have an option drop down. So it become a drop down. Simple. What is drop down? When you click on this arrow, you will see the drop downs. Let's do it a little bit more over here. Now I go to the general in that. In that general, I go to the title and I switch on the title over here, or I switch off the title and let's change that word country. That is a slicer header. And over here, I will say, for example, I need a year wise. So I need a year. And in that, I remove the country and I put the year. So I got the slicer of year so that they can select. Okay. In that year, I also need something more, like I want to go to the value and change the value to it. You can change the padding. Let me make this little bit more small from here so that I can increase the size of the slicer from here, right? And now when I click on it, I get everything. Got it, everybody? Now over here, I go and I remove this word. Now what we will do is Now it's very, very simple. I just have to click on copy paste. My work is done. Let me change the heading color also, slicer header, and I change this to some blue color. That's all. Now I will do copy paste. So I say Control C and I say Control V for paste. We are good in copy paste. Do copy paste. Again, I select this both, Control C for copy, Control V for paste. So you need to make your work faster and you need to make it very simple. And again, I say put it over here. So I need all these slicers over here. Let me adjust it. I bring it down and then I will select all the slicer. And how you will arrange it? Any idea, friends? How you will arrange it? You will distribute the space. So here you will get one nice option that is in the format align. First, I will say align left. And then there is an option distribute vertical. So it will adjust the spaces in between. This is a very nice option. So it will adjust the space in between that. Okay, so this got again solved easily. Yes, iPhone, it's possible to put the slicers background also. There are lots of option. And yes, Fatima, it can be exported to Excel. Do we need the slicer for each? No. You create for one and it's done for everybody, my friend. So this is a year wise. Then now I want a country. So I will remove the order date from here and I say I need a country over here. So this is the second one, country, but I think I have to change the header. So I will say over here, country. I will select the third slicer and I need this over here, city. But in that, I don't need a year and I click on city. So I'm clicking over here, means I click on one slicer and then I'm clicking on column. I hope you all are getting what I'm doing. I click on year, I click on fourth slicer. See now, I click on fourth slicer and I want a category. So I go here and first I change the heading. Let's say category. And then I go here and I say uncheck the order date and I say I need a category. So here category, see I click on it. So I got categories, I click on cities, I click on countries, I click on the year. What else you can put? Region is there. Let's put the region. I remove this and this is, so these are very good database for practice and because you get everything in this. No? So I say, for example, region. And what else I can put in the sixth slicer? Product name. No, I don't want product name because I have 1,000 products. Client name. No, I think we will take salesperson. So I will uncheck this order date and I say I need a salesperson. Wow, so I got salesperson. Then I have to change the heading. So I will change and I say over here, salesperson. Done? Beautiful. So now you created a 6 slices. When you click, automatically everything is going to change. Like I click on this, everything is changing. So this is something very, very interesting, which we will be happening more few minutes. Okay. Now I wanted to create the top part. So first I want a logo. So I have one logo which I use. So I will just say insert, like you insert image in PowerPoint. Same way you insert here, insert image. And I go to the data visualization, dashboard. Oh, where is my picture? Let me see if I have some pictures over here. So I will import the backgrounds. Yes, I think it's in the background folder. So I say insert and I say image and I put the path. And these are the backgrounds which I have created for different projects. I'm not using that background now. Okay, I just logo and I just put one logo nicely over here and let's say put it over here. Okay. Now I wanted to create the main header. So how do I create the header? That is important. So I go to the insert and there is an option text box. The same text box, the way you create in PowerPoint, same text box is here. I create a simple text box and let's write some name of the company. So I write name of my company, eTech Global Solution. And I say, for example, IT training and consultancy. So we are basically into IT training and we do the consulting. And let me change this over here to the 18. Let me make it bold. Let's change some color it to blue, and let's change this to green color. So this is just a formatting part, and let's put some background to this text box so that it looks a little bit nice. I go to the effect and I say, hey, I need a light color background. I want to make it little bit round corners. You can do it from here, from visual border. I'm not doing now, but you can do it. Lots of formatting you can do. Now my intention over here is to create some KPIs, where on the top part, I need the KPIs. So you will observe how I will do it in a very easy and interesting way. I will also show you one new feature of Power BI, wherein clear all sizer new option has come. I will show you that. So the first thing is I will show you that. So I go to the insert and there is an option buttons. And there is an option clear all slicer. Now, what is this clear all slicer, friends? Like you selected year, user selected city, user selected region, user selected salesperson. He selected everything. Now, management wants to clear everything. How he will clear? Normally, they again have to go to each slicer and say clear, clear, clear all. But now they have given a new button with the name clear all slicer. So you click on it and khalas, everything will be cleared. Your data will be, your dashboard will be back again. This is a very nice feature. So from where I did, from insert, in shape, there is an option clear slicer. So I got this slicer, but it looks very simple, right? Let's make it very interesting by putting some nice ingredients into it, masala into that. So you will see how I will do it. So I go to the general and I say buttons, and let's do some style over here. So I go to the style and fill, border, lots of options are there. Let's go here and say effect. And I want a border over here first, and I need a shadow. In border, I will make it, this was 10. Let's make it 20, 30. Let's make it 30 and let's see. Yeah, I think it's perfect. This has come. I need a background. So I will change the background. Oh, if I change the background, the text has gone. So now I have to change the text color. So I go to the button. Where is my text? And here is my text color to white. Let's make S capital and let's increase the size to 12 bottom. Good. So I created a nice looking button. How this button will play an important role, you know, it's amazing, friends. Like when you publish this report, if a user selects on 2019, if they select technology, if they select category, region, you see now these three things I have done. Na? Now, if you want to bring it back, you don't have to go on each slicer. User will not go that way. They click on click all slicer, clear all slicer. And you see all became all. This is an interesting feature. Those who know Power BI, this is a new feature. Last month, Microsoft added this. I love this feature because we do the projects. So client always asks these things, apply all slicer, clear. So we do this. Now, what about this area? We will do something. Wait. So I click on it. Again, I say copy. And again, I say paste. And here I will say I need a total sales only. So I say in this, I need a total sales. So I got total sales, but I want this in a small card, like a KPI type. So here, do you see this 1, 2, 3? This is now a clustered column chart. I'm converting this to a card. This became card. Amazing. Let's make it small. In 2 minutes, you will see all these headings will be filled up. But in this, I don't want sum of total sales down. I want up. So I go here. The first thing, I think this number is very big, 45. I think 30 should I give? No, I think I will keep 35. And that I need a color as that 80 million color I need as a green. Let's say if I say a green. In this also you can apply conditional formatting. Many options are there. I can't show everything now, not possible. Category label. So I say switch off. So that's sum of total sales, but I want up. So whatever you want up, that is known as a title. Where is the title? In general. In title, first I have to on it. So I click on and I say I need total sales. I don't need other things. Total sales. Should we change the color? I think let's make it standard. So I say blue color and I make it little small. Perfect. Great. Now your work is done. Now you know what to do. Control C for copy. Control V for paste. Here I need total records. So now you have a sum. You click on this arrow and here you get average, minimum, max. You want unique records. So you have distinct count. It will remove all the, it will find only the distinct where it is repeated only one. So I say over here, I need a count. So there are 43, but I don't want 43.53 thousand. I want a perfect number. I don't want that K and million setting. So for that, I go here, I go to the callouts and there is the option display units. How you want to display? I say none. Khalas, I don't want 1000 in, just simple. The heading I want to change. So heading is known as title. So I go to the title and I will say total records or whatever you want, you can put. Nice. Now again, I copy this and I say paste. And in this, the third KPI, I want unique records. No, not unique records. Let's take unique countries we are serving. So there are 4 countries we are serving. Now, let's take unique countries. So I want to show how many countries we are serving. So I click on countries. It came India, but no, I don't want India. I want number. So I click on this arrow and I say distinct count. Bottom right, distinct count. It will show you 4 countries because 4 countries we are serving. I want to change the title. You see how easy it is. And I will go to the title and I will say, for example, unique country. In the same way, like unique country, I also wanted to show management how many sales people we have working. So now I will remove the country and I will say, give me sales people. But again, I got Abdullah, so I don't want Abdullah. I will click here and I say, I want count. Give me count, distinct, unique. Oh, I want to change the title and I will go to the title. Now you might have remembered where I have to go. Unique persons. Okay, or I say salesperson. Okay, done. Now you will see the spacing between all these 4 are different. Now let's do it nice formatting. If we have done, let's do it perfect. So I press shift and I select each one, right? Friends, I can see 17 chat messages. I'm not able to see and reply. Otherwise, it becomes very challenging. So I can see in my chats, I will read and I will reply, but let me complete this. Okay. So in between, if I reply, it will be problem for this. So yeah, so what I was saying was I selected all these 4 and I will go on the top in format and I say align top. But like this, I want spacing also perfect now. So I go here and I say distribute in slicer. You may remember I did distribute vertical. Here you say distribute horizontal. Done. Looks nice. Now can do more formatting. You can bring sales on the extreme right. And you can do a little bit more part on it. And you see, so this is something very nice we created over here. I think we started at 9:10. It's 9:55. So exactly 45 minutes I took. And I didn't went very fast. I didn't went very slow at a very intermediate speed because I wanted to show you some options. So do you think, friend, it's tough to create this? It's very easy. It's very easy, correct? Did you all understood, friends, everything, whatever I have taught you? Can you put it in a chat box? Yes, understood, or something like that. So I know, have you understood? Yes, very easy, clear, very good, amazing. It means you all are active. I know since 40 minutes I was only speaking. I didn't give you chance to speak, but what to do? Good, Sabika, Santosh, Dipesh, Arun. Yes, looks quite easy. Yes, it's very easy. Actually, now, friends, Power BI is very easy. Very easy. If you do regular practice, now would you please export? Yes, you can export also. The way you have explained it becomes easy. Great, wonderful explanation. Great, thank you so much. Yes, I will share the Lina for this. Hussein, Alhamdulillah, you are the best. Thank you so much. Alhamdulillah. So now, friends, now what? Now, what do you think? You tell me now. You tell me now. What do you think? Not this. I have explained in the best way, looking good. What do you think now? What you should do? Let's say I, as a developer, you in your company, you install a Power BI, you imported the Excel data, you created a nice thing. Now what? I want something from you. Now what you should, now what is the next step? What is the next step? What you will do? Share it. Yes, Shalini, you share it. But now for sharing, I have to save it. Okay? So you see, I say Control S for save. And how is the DEX function in PBI? Very simple. Very simple. DEX formulas are more easier than Excel. When you will sit in my session, you will say, oh, so I go to the downloads and I say one more eTech company dashboard. I see eTech company dashboard. Yeah, I say save. When I say save, now friend, this file has been saved. Like when you save Excel file, it creates .xlsx extension. In the same way, when you save your Power BI file, it creates .pbi, Power BI, and then X also, PBIX, that is extension. Now, how my dashboard we will create? It's very simple, Nadim. This is this dashboard which I have shown you. You install the Power BI software and you import the data and you create it. Simple. Nothing. You don't have to pay anything to Microsoft. Unless and until you share it inside the organization for collaboration, they can also comment. Then it comes at the organization level. Yeah. For personal level, powerbi.com, download software, double click, install, no need of sign in, no need of any registration. Khalas, you do it. Only for publishing, you will need the user registration. That is also free for 60 days. You can use the theme for 60 days, my friend. After that, it's not good to say, but some people create another email address and on that again, they use 60 days. Again, third email address, they use 60 days. So depend, okay. Advanced training, yes, I take advanced, I take all training, DEX formulas from basic to advanced level, including time intelligence, related, filter, calculate, everything I do. I will announce the batch now. So now what? Listen very carefully, friends. This is one part of Power BI. Huh? Now, main part I'm going to show you now. Now, you want to, let's say, let's do it practical, very practical. Let's say I have created now and I want to share this with all of you. How do I share? One option, you also install Power BI and then I share this entire file with you and you will double click and you open and you see. But then you will be able to edit my data. This all are editable. This is a software in which you can edit. But I just want you to see on the internet without logging, without anything. Now I'm going to show you some interesting option. So in Power BI, there is an option publish. For doing this publish, you need to log in. I'm already logged in. I have created an account on powerbi.com. So I'm logged in. Saying, do you want to save? I say save. So now my report is publishing. So it is saying where you want to publish. Means in while publishing, you can publish in some particular folder. You can create one folder in Power BI service where you can publish all your reports. I'm just selecting my workspace, which is a default workspace. That is another concept of workspace. It's like a folder where you put all the dashboards and all. Okay, so now it's publishing. Now what it will do, publishing means what? It is uploading this on a Microsoft website. Success. And now I click on this open. When I click on this open, this will open in the internet. Now this dashboard can be seen by the world. How? I will show you. Give me a minute. Let's say you published it on the internet. You see where it gone? app.powerbi.com. It has gone to the powerbi.com website. So all your data. So if you have your own company data, never publish on the internet unless and until that dashboard is for public viewing. Now see, now I go to the file and there is an option embed report. If you wanted to put it on your SharePoint server, you can do it. If you want to embed in your company internal website, you can embed that. I am showing you public, publish to web, public. So simple. I just click on it option, see here, and I click on create embed code, and it will give me a link. So I copy this link. My work is done. This is the main thing which I wanted to show you. I copy this link and I say close. And now I'm pasting that link in a chat window. Now you will click on this link and you will see the same dashboard now. So I wanted to share it with all of these 85 people who are online now. So I'm just clicking over here and I say paste and I press enter. I have pasted it in the link, friends, in the chat box. Click on that and you will see dashboard will come. If you are using mobile, it will be a little small, but if you are using a desktop and a laptop, you will see same dashboard and try to click on each year over here. Okay. And you click on this all and you click on clear slicer. Everything is going to work. Yes, see, people have replied. They are able to see. Yes, yes. So did you saw we spent, it's now 10:03 here in Dubai. Exactly, I took 1 hour. And in 1 hour, you got a complete picture, friends. How do you import the data? How do you create a dashboard? How do you click on publish? And how do you create a publish to web link? Interesting? Yes, you all are happy? Amazing. I can see it in the comment. So you see, it's simple. It's simple. Do we need to specifically choose view rights for it? Yes, Nadeem. You can even, there is a concept in Power BI with the name RLS, row level security. You can even define that. Let's say now when you publish it, now everybody can see, but let's say internal, when you go at an implementation level. So only person from UAE manager should see UAE data. Person from Qatar should see Qatar data. Person from US should see US data. How do you do that? So in Power BI now, Nadeem, there is an option over here. There is an option with the name manage roles. You can create Nadeem roles. Dashboard in an hour. Very good. This is a nice punch line, Mr. Altaf, you have given me. Dashboard in an hour is a very nice punchline. I should use it. So I go to the insert and Nadeem, I'm replying to you. In modeling, yeah, Nadeem, see, in modeling, Nadeem, there is an option manage role. Did you see that? Create, change or delete security roles. From here, Nadeem, you can do it. You can click on manage role and here you can create different roles. I will show you, give you the idea. I have 2 minutes. Okay. So I have a roles, friends. I'm not able to see any chat messages because I want to reply, but I will read it. Be patient. So I say, for example, Nadeem, I say, for example, USA data, or I say USA report. Okay. And I click on create. So a USA report is created. A role is created. Now I click on these 3 arrows and I say create. When I click on the, I click on these 3 arrows and I say over here, filter. Filter on what? I want to filter it on country. And here in this value, now you will say USA. Now I will say save. So now I have created one role in Power BI desktop. Now in Power BI service, there is another option. You click on that option and there you allocate this role of USA to particular users, or you can even connect to the groups. You can do for the grouping also. One group, 10 email address, they will see only US data. This person, if he logins with this email address, you will put his email address in organization level when you log, and then that person will be able to see. So security is very, very powerful in Power BI, and that is known as RLS. Okay, so it can be done from modeling, and over here there is an option manage role and create the role. So now friends, give me a minute to see some messages. And good, you all enjoyed the session. Till the time before I see all the chat messages, I will do some announcement so that those who are from other countries should not miss. Now friends, here is my thing. So I hope many of you have joined the group. Those of you who are interested in taking webinars like this in this my group, WhatsApp group, where 50, 70, 100 people joins. Normally today there were more people than 100, but I had restricted because I have 100 people license. Otherwise we get normally more. We don't want that much. 100 is a good batch size. So if you want to take the webinar, 1 hour webinar in the evening on any of the day, we can put in WhatsApp group. You can share your knowledge and you can become famous also. People will recognize you. Okay. So, and I have seen people have joined my group also. That is good. Now, friends, now we have completed Power BI webinar. You see, you read this, what is there on my screen? Yeah. Yeah, I will share this link, WhatsApp group link. So I have pasted that WhatsApp group link. Okay. So now, friends, you have completed this webinar. Now what? Now what? So now, do you feel that you should learn more Power BI, or with this session it got complete? If you want to grow, this is just a start, push from my side as your mentor. This is my side from push to you. But then you have to go ahead. If you will not learn, you will be at the same level, friends. Market is going very fast. Companies are moving on Power BI. You need to learn data visualization, which I've already taught you in 1 hour. But it has more detail, combination, these, that, many, many things, edit interaction, lots of things are there. Then you have a Power Query. You have a data modeling. You have a DEX. When you complete this 4 things in Power BI, you become master in Power BI. These 4 things, which is very simple. So now you should learn these next 4 things. You should complete the course, do the projects, get your certificate, and take your knowledge to the next level. This will benefit you. This is very important, friends. I take regular corporate training. I get regular, Ramzan, when you are taking Power BI session, when you are doing full-fledged Excel course, people are interested in upgrading the skills. You have recorded videos, but people prefer sometimes live sessions. So this is the opportunity for you, friends, to learn it. And here is the one-time opportunity I'm giving it to you, where you can master Power BI live with me with all the DEX formulas, Power Query, Power BI service, data modeling, and everything. I will make you expert in Power BI. Like I do projects, you will be able to do projects. Like I take regular corporate trainings. If you are in that, you can take that as well. And these are some of the feedbacks. I don't want to go into that. And here is the course schedule, friends. So we will be starting first with data visualization, and it will be 5 days training. Today I showed you in 1 hour. Na? Now I will go more in depth. There are lots of things in visualizations. And I will be taking 5 days training on that. And we are starting from 1st May. And it will be 1 hour training. In that you will be practicing with me. It will be not like webinar. No, you will be practicing with me. That is the main live training, the benefit of that. So there will be 1.5 hour session. So it is going to be 7.5 hour session. After you complete that, you will go to the next level. That is a Power Query level. Then next week, we will plan data modeling. Then next week, again, 10 sessions will be on DEX formulas. So it is going to be the 1.5 or 2 months course. But at least you have to take one step in upgrading your skill. And then in then project and certificate. And here is the one-time opportunity. Normally, if you see live courses, which are always costly, people have to pay 750 or 1,000, 2,000 dirhams for that. But as you all are in my WhatsApp group, if I get sufficient number of registrations, I will plan this course for all of you. And you have to take it decision, friends. Otherwise, you will not grow. And the fees is very simple, which is very, very affordable. You can't afford to say no. It's just 250 dirhams. And that is also to make sure you all attend. Otherwise, people do come in the free course, they register, they don't come. I can see you have registered for this free webinar and you have joined the course also. It means you all are interested. Correct? So now you have to come little bit more on the Excel part and go to the Power BI and upgrade your skill, and market is going very fast. So those who want to join this, the fees is 250 dirhams. I will take the registration, and then when I get sufficient nominations, I will confirm you everything. This is one thing. This registration link I will be pasting in a WhatsApp group, not now. I will just paste it now also, those who want to register. Now you don't have to pay anything. You don't have to pay. I'm just taking registration. I'm just taking registration. Okay. You don't have to pay. When I get sufficient nomination, then I will send you the registration link. When I think, okay, now I have sufficient numbers. Okay. So this is the registration link. I have pasted it for you. Okay. And now, friends, yes, you can take your time, should not be a problem. Here I have written 1st May is the 10th, means almost the date is confirmed. 1st, 3rd, 5th, 7th, and 9th, 5-day session will be. And even after you join my course, even if you pay me 250, it's not a big amount, to be very frank. 250 dirhams we spend like this in pizza and KFC. You go 2 times and it's gone. But this, you will get a skill, friends. You think from that. People don't invest in learning. I don't know why. You invest some amount in learning, 250, 500, 1,000 dirhams, you will get lots of returns. When you become good, your salary will increase. You can go for the next positions. Many advantages people don't do. I don't know why. So it's always, friends, invest small amount in learning, upgrade your skill. Then only you will be able to grow, friends. Otherwise, very difficult. Other people come, new joiners come in your company and they go to the quick. You all at the same position. Why? Upgrade yourself. And even after the first session, if you say, no, Ramzan, I don't want it to do the course, you will get entire 250 dirhams written. I don't have to, it is risk free. You don't have to worry. You will be practicing with me. What else you need? All the sessions which we will do, it will be recorded. So you say, Ramzan, from 5 session, 3rd session, I am not feeling well, or I have some work, I came late from the office. No problem. All the sessions will be recorded and I'm going to share the videos very next day. So the 3rd day when you join a session, you will have 1 day before a video. What else you need? I will show you more. All the sessions will be live, no recorded video. You will be practicing with me live. And at the end, you will also get a complete project, which you will do on your own. You will post it on the network and we will do lots of analysis on that till the time you become good in that. Yeah. So no, this is for the level 1 course. So if you will see, this is for 5 days course. And then for Power Query, we have 100 dirhams extra, which is the 2nd level. Those who complete this level, I will take them only to the 2nd level. Those who complete 2nd level, we go for data modeling. And then finally, we go for the DEX formula. So the first is 250 dirhams. And then for other course, it will be 100 dirhams, 150 dirhams, depend upon the level. So need not worry. And then in the end, you will also get the course completion certificate. So this is basically something like this, friends. So yeah. So now again, I'm asking, in a group also, you can tell me, you can personally message me if any one of you is interested in taking some webinar in this our WhatsApp group, you can message me, and then we can plan something and you can share your knowledge with other participants. I don't want to restrict this our WhatsApp group just for Excel and Power BI. People have knowledge. Why not you share your knowledge? People will recognize you and you can grow. You don't know where you will go. It's like that. Yeah. Uh, so yes, friends. So this was all about this. So I will paste the registration link once again in the chat box, and I will also, because I have seen lots of messages, so that might have gone, registration link. In this, friends, you don't have to fill. Just fill it and you just have to show your interest. When I see I have got 10, 15 people nominations, then I will say, okay, now I have sufficient now, because if 2, 3 people joins, I can't take session for 2, 3 people. It will be very difficult for me also. You can understand. So it's just you show the interest, payment and all, you can pay me afterwards when we confirm it, everything. So need not worry that. The another thing which I would like to share it with you is, other than Power BI, friends, I have a 5 days live session starting from 24th of this month, means after 8, 9 days. That is on this mastering Excel formulas. So if somebody is interested in joining that course, because I got the query for Excel formulas course also, and the price for this is 49 dirhams, and it's a 5-day course, so only 49 dirhams. And I don't know how much dollar it will be. It will be around 9, 10 or $12. You can just check it. So that is also the live session. If somebody wants to join the Excel course, okay, they can do this way also. Registration for Excel formulas course. It's a 5 days, 5 hours. This also I will paste it in our WhatsApp group. This is so you can just click on this link, means and you can pay it online. And as soon as you pay online, you will get the email and everything. What this is the advanced level. This formula is advanced level. I will also cover the new formulas, Office 365, XLOOKUP, and all other important formulas will be covered. 5 days, 5-hour course. This is starting on 24th, April to April to 28th April. Fees is 49 AED. Okay. And this is the registration link. Okay. So you can do this also. So I suggest you copy this, because now when I close the webinar, this everything will go. Share the link for, yeah, I have just pasted Mohan. Oh, Mohan, you also joined the session. Very good. I just saw you. I don't know if you saw my entire Power BI session, Mohan. Did you saw that? I don't know, you just joined or you were there. So, okay, Shalini. Okay. So yeah, friends. So now I'm sorry, because I was showing you this entire nice looking dashboard which we created over here. And so I didn't saw any of your messages. Now give me 2 minutes. And if you wanted to share something, you can share it with me. And thank you everybody for your feedback. And now I will enable the mic, means voice. So unmute, if you wanted to unmute yourself and you want to speak something, feel free. Now it's your time. My time is over and we will spend 10 minutes.
Hello, Mr. Ramzan, this is Chandan here. Thank you so much. The information was very useful.
Thank you.
Though my healthcare background, I'm doctor, so this will be helpful for, I believe, like for data reporting and all that. So really very informative session. It was. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chandan. I appreciate. Okay, friends, I think we have to take a quick group photo also, which I just realized people have left, but let's see if some of you can come on video, and why not to take a group photo so I can see who are my participants. Huh? Good. Samsung, Preeti, Santosh. Santosh, though I know. Sridesh. Ah, okay. Shab, Doha. Okay. Jason, Ammar. Amazing. Okay. You are Adnan, Anusha. Good. Nadeem Sayed. Nadeem Sayed, you are from Acura Scanner.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm from
Hi.
India.
Ah, okay. Hi, Mohan. Long time, Mohan.
And yes, Ramzan, it
Preeti.
was indeed long time. Yeah, nice connection.
Yes, yes. Today we had restricted for 100 people. I had a pro version, but I made it a normal. So I got few messages not able to join, but we restricted it for 100 only.
Yeah,
Good.
actually, Ramzan, I'll connect with you. We need a corporate training for PowerPoint. So I'll connect with you privately.
Sure, Mohan. I will be able to do that. Great.
Thank you.
Okay, friends. Few more of you can come on the video so that I can quickly take a quick photo. Amazing.
Ramzan,
Yeah,
I just want to ask a quick question, if you don't mind.
yeah.
See, I mean, I tried Power BI like a couple of years back, and I mean, I was working with very large databases, like millions of rows, like 50 million above, sometimes 100 million rows in a table, and the performance was an issue there. With very large databases. That's one thing. And the second question is, I'm just telling the question so that you can just answer it in one go.
Yeah.
And the second question is that would it be possible to do like live dashboards? Like, sometimes we have a requirement of live dashboard, whereby, things are happening and you have to show it on the dashboard. I tried that again a couple of years back, and for some it wasn't possible at that point of time. Then with the advent of like Signal R and all technologies with Microsoft, then perhaps it is possible. I haven't tried it, so perhaps you have done so.
Okay, yes. I have done this, both the questions I will answer. The first thing now, I recently did this Power BI project for one of the large organization there in Qatar I had done. So it was again a big company having 6,000 employees and transactions in millions, you can say. And they were having data from different countries. So now what we created was when we imported the data, like you said 50 million, let's say for example, a very huge database. So what I had done is I imported that data, but we divided that with Power Query, we divided into different tables. And we created a data model. So I will give you some idea. I don't know if you will able to grasp quickly. So let's say there is a table with 50 million records and each row is having around 30 columns, right? 30 columns are there. Now there is a, for example, product name is repeating on all the rows and product ID is there. And let's say customer name is there. So what we did was we created a separate table in which we put product ID and name of a product in one small table. And from the main table, we deleted both the column of product name and everything. And we just kept ID. And we connected this big table to the other table. And whenever we used to do the reporting, we used to pull the name or product name or other details from the main table. Means there was a small table which is known as basically a dimension table. So there is a concept in Power BI, dimension table and a fact table. Fact table is a table in which you have all the details. Yeah.
Actually, I mean, that's how the RDBMSs work. I mean, we have got references, I mean, like there's a master table and you've got references in the tables, I mean, that's how our data is organized. I mean, I have engineered it myself. I mean, like the structure part and all. So I'm clear about that. But still, I mean, when you're working with very large databases, the problem is to access the data from sources and then publish it on the.
Good. I will reply to you that. So now in that case, what we had done, so there, while importing Ammar, you have different methods. So I showed you from Excel. There is another method with the name direct query. So that you can use it like you have a SQL server and you are directly connecting, like you want to do the live reporting in Excel. So it's not live. You again put another Excel file and you say refresh and then it will work. That time we had done connecting directly data from the SQL server. So that was performance problem. And then we implemented, we separated, make the difference. Also, another thing is we implemented when we imported that, I think 35 million records it was. In that they said, Ramzan, we don't wanted to really see the data of these 3 or 4 countries. So while importing, you go to the Power BI and you unfilter that countries. So instead of 35 million records, you are focusing only on 5 countries. So why we are importing other data? So in Power Query, you remove, means you uncheck that. So in Power BI, actually, you are importing only, for example, 20 million data. This also increases the performance. And then there is another method of increasing the performance is in Power BI, there is an option, optimization. Again, it depends, Amar, on the DEX formulas, what the person has written. The DEX, if the DEX formulas are written very easy way, in a simple way, variables have been defined, then the report will be a little bit faster. So actually there are many things, but these are the few things which I can quickly suggest it to you. And if you want more details, then surely we can connect sometime offline and I can guide you a little bit more on that. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I mean, the main idea, what you're suggesting is to minimize the data, which is to be, basically uploaded. And, if you can just filter them out, try to make subsets of the data, and then, that's the only approach, basically.
Yes, you got the point. You got the point.
Yeah, if you could answer my second question also about the live dashboard, please.
Yeah. So now what happens? I will 1 second. So now when you say live dashboard, so your question was that how you can show data live, means automatically refresh, are you saying? Yeah. So in Power BI, there is an option. One is, I will show it to you. In home, there is an option refresh, that is manually. Whenever you click on refresh, it will go to publish and then it will publish. But in Power BI, if you install Power BI Gateway, there is a concept, Power BI Gateway. So when you install Power BI Gateway, then in that you can do the refresh setting, means after 1 hour, 2 hour, automatically refresh should happen.
So it's like polling. It's not basically like how do I say it? Like it's not pushed automatically, but it is done on a periodic basis.
Yes, but if you want a very live, that can also be done, but it can't done with the Excel file. It can be done when you are connected with direct query to Oracle or Power to SQL server, then that is a live. But for that you will need
SQL
a permission. Yeah. So, but for that you need a permission from the IT, because if it is a production server, they will not give you. They might create another table in SQL server on which they can give you the right, something like that they will do.
I control all that, so I have complete control over that. So that's not an issue. The only thing is that, how to get along with it. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Thank you so much, Ramzan. Jazakallah.
Great. Thank you so much, friends, and see you sometime. I have just took the photo and we will put that on the LinkedIn. Happy to see all of you, friends. Soon we will plan some another session, and I want some of you to come up. Like Mohan, you are in HR, my friend. I think you can take some sessions. Ammar, Samson, Sridesh, many. Preeti, you are in HR. Preeti, you are in HR, right? Some session you can take either on labor law or I don't know. I don't know, whatever. Because we have a group. I have 4 different groups, Preeti, and I have more than 1,200 people connected on this 4 group. I have more groups.
We can take new labor law or unemployment insurance.
Yeah. So that it happens because I don't want to keep this only for Excel and Power BI. Any field you are, we will put that registration. Those who are interested in that thing, they can join. If they're not in that field, some of the salesperson will say, I don't want labor law, I don't want this. No problem. Those who are interested in joining. Yeah.
If anybody can do a session on AI, that'd be great.
Yeah, correct. Artificial intelligence. Yes, correct.